I've always had a passion for these ultra rare things, things that always was outside of the box. I think every sneaker, every car, there's a connection. It's been a lot of times where I pass on certain things because it's not really something that connected to me.
Travis, welcome to On Display. Thank you for doing this.
Nah, for sure, always, man.
We're here to see some of the amazing cars in your collection, but also I want to talk about the art of collecting and your journey in collecting things. Even back in the day, stereo speakers, was that like the first thing that you started collecting?
Yeah, wow, that's crazy, how the fuck? So my dad, everyone had like their surround sound systems in their garages just collecting dust. You know, I had this idea of just like taking the woofers out of out of the towers of the speakers, and I put them in my shoe boxes, and I kind of created my own surround sound. I needed like multiple amps for that. So then, as I went to like all my different neighbors' cribs, I kind of noticed that they all had different brands of amps, different speakers, different sizes. So I used to ask them, can I have it? Because they weren't doing it. So I collected stuff from there, and then from there, the passion of just like finding things that can inspire you to get to the next level.
Where do cars fit into your passion points of collecting?
I mean, it's always been a passion, even from seeing like European, like rally racing, even from F1.
Yeah.
You kind of see these overpowered and over like zealous and crazy looking type cars that moving at, high level speeds, different engines, paint jobs, colors. And it always just inspired me. I love to move fast, so it's just like, it started from like little bikes, little mongoose bikes.
Mongoose, yes.
And then, when I was able to get a car, it's like, started from there. Just got my drive up just to get some drive, you know what I'm saying?
We're sitting in your Lamborghini Urus, incredible car. When did you first fall in love with Lambos?
I remember I wanted a Lambo so bad, and I got finessed for like a Huracan. I'll never forget, I paid like 100,000 or something for it. This is when I was younger, so yeah, like I didn't even have the money for it. So it's just like, you try to put some money down on a Lambo or whatever. And then it ended up even working out. I bought it from some guy, and after that I was like, fuck this. I'm going all dealership from now on for all this other shit. So yeah, like I think with everything, even like the Toyota I had, which I called the hood Toyota MR2, I looked at that car like it was a Lamborghini until I could finally turn it into one. And I don't think it's like a materialistic thing. I don't even think it's because of the price of it. I think just the performance, the style, the drive of it.
How much of an effect does the Jeep Cherokee your mom had? How does that fuel kind of like this passion for collecting?
Well, my mom had this green Jeep Cherokee and her driver door didn't work, so we always had to get in on the passenger seat. And that fueled me every day to make sure that at least we can get in on the driver seat.
Absolutely.
And my mom has always had a style to her. She's always been able to keep things like at a couture level, even though things are like rough. You know what I'm saying?
Made the best out of it.
But yeah, so it was like kind of why I'm into these Jeeps, how raw and deconstructed they are. Kind of reminds me of that fucked up Jeep I had.
In this studio, the Maybach G650 Lawn Delay. Only 99 made. What made you need that car in your collection?
Well, I've always had a passion for these like ultra rare things.
Yes.
Things that always was outside of the box. Even looking at the land a lot. Just the space, the privacy, it kind of just gives you a different experience. The tech might not be as up to date, but it's kind of like a good thing. It's kind of like a peacefulness.
Another car that's here. I promise I'm not going to talk sneakers, but the Cabriolet.
Yeah.
The Olive Pro Beat Dunks. Is it ever delivered to match, or is it just the passion of collecting a bunch of things?
I think every sneaker, every car, there's a connection. It's been a lot of times where I pass on, certain things or certain sneakers, certain cars, because it's not really something that connected to me.
Yeah.
Whether it's from like the SBs, every SB has its story.
Yes.
Whether it's like the Dooms or something. Like, you think about it like, I love these albums, the NRDs, I love this.
Yes.
Freddy Krueger, one of the illest movies.
Yes.
Lobsters. Which was something I wasn't as fond of as of late, but now I love them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on wave sometimes.
Yeah, and not the sneaker, but the actual food.
Okay.
It's like the movie Big.
We talked about the stereo system, but like, out of your cars, do you do the car tests with albums? And do you like listening to, and what is that process like?
Oh yeah, for sure. Every album I've ever made, it's not one album that I've put out that I haven't car tested. You know, I might start from my phone test to the car test. I don't even know if you looked at my dog, but I was like going back and forth from a car.
Yeah.
Like listening to the album, I think it was Astroworld at the time. Well, each car has like a different type of take on sound and things like hit different. But then also too is like, not everyone is in like maybe an ultra expensive car, so also listening to it in a car that, you know, I might drive on an every day-to-day basis, or my mom might drive on an every day-to-day basis. That's like natural consumption.
Totally.
I got you, Zanti.
For your 28th birthday, you bought yourself a Bugatti Chiron. Only 30 of those exist. Are you sentimental? Do you tie them to life events ever?
Yeah, you know, it's crazy because, you know, RP Pop, we were working on
The Bugatti,
yeah,
right?
I always loved the
RP
car.
Pop's
You know, the idea of the car is crazy. And I remember we was doing that song,
6 years
and
ago,
Pop's like, "Yeah, man, we gotta bring the Gottis out, man." You know, I forgot who was helping us put the video together. It's like, "Yeah, man, I know somebody that can, like, you know, bring some Gottis out for us." And I'm thinking, like, to bring them out for us. I'm like, "Nah, fuck that." It's like, "Nah, I'm gonna just go get this." I remember I pulled up. We was at the shoot with me and Pops right around. He's like, "Man," he's like, "Damn, bro, this shit like smell like brand new." I was like, "Yeah, bro, I just got it like a couple, like week ago." He's like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Yeah."
Nah, he bought the Bugatti.
I was like, "Bro, to be honest,
Just for the
you
video.
one of the
That's
illest
tough.
rappers. Like, I feel like you changing like the whole sound of New York. You don't even know if you know right now, but like just from the sound of the beats to the way you put together, it's like this is gonna create allegiance of just like
Yes.
artists and the sound and creatives. So man, you're gonna have a million of these. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know the music just went to the highest level, to the highest level."
Hey, so you kid?
You like to drive these cars.
Oh yeah.
You like cars that are driven.
Yeah, yeah. I don't believe in people that buy these cars and just sit them in the garage and then don't pull them out.
Yeah.
Have like
All my
0
shit,
miles on
man.
them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that for?
Yeah.
I respect all collectors and how they treat their things, but man, y'all gotta put them cars in the way. I know Jay Leno got mad V's, and I'm pretty sure he put some on the road.
Well, I know your time is limited. Thank you so much.
God, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
For sure.
Nah, W Travis Scott, y'all. W Travis Scott. Yo, Chad, make sure you hit that like, sub up. We live every day at 5 o'clock. Peace.